Ever been in that situation where you think, yeah, I can handle that guy easily, no sweat, only to get surprised and have your ass handed to you? Well, the characters in this list bit off more than they can chew by challenging these MCs. That's why for today, we'll be talking about the top 10 anime where the MC is a legend, but nobody knows about it. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. So guys, I wouldn't really be able to live with myself if I don't introduce Raid: Shadow Legends to you. This game is easily the best thing on mobile right now. I'm gonna let you know about some upcoming events in this game. Events and goodies are numerous, especially in the Valentine's Day special events where you can win gifts, the grand prize being a brand new legendary champion. Every day, there will be several events and tournaments. Personally, what's most important to me is the fresh rotation of the brutal Hydra boss. With its numerous heads, it brings several calamities to the already deadly battlegrounds. I am so hyped for it. Okay guys, let's talk about one of my personal favorite bosses, Sir Galaroth, Guardian of the Arcane Keep. Unlike most of the other Potion Keep bosses, this dude is actually a pretty nice guy. Sort of like a paladin, tasked with protecting arcane knowledge, so only the worthy can use it. Literally though, he's guarding arcane potions, and he's checking to see if you're worthy of getting your hands on them. To do that, you've got to beat him up. He can be tricky if you're not ready, but he's one of the more straightforward boss battles in Raid. His main mechanic is in his basic attack. It deals tons of extra damage to any champion without buffs. So your mission is to keep AoE buffs on your team at any cost. Seems easy, but it's complicated by the boss's left minion, which will strip all your team's buffs every time it gets a turn. So don't let it. Take that sucker out first, or use control debuffs to keep it out of the fight. As for the rest of it, as long as you can keep buffs on your team, the boss shouldn't be too tough. Just bring a balanced team and buff your way to victory. So guys, download this game and join me on this terrific battle journey. This is the best time to get started in this game, as there will be several cool bonuses for you if you click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen. There are bonuses waiting for you: a free epic champion, Vergis, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard. These will allow you summon amazing champions immediately you arrive into the world of Raid: Shadow Legends. These bonuses will last for the next 30 days and are eligible for new players. 10. High school prodigies have it easy, even in another world. The plane these prodigies were gathered on suddenly suffers from a malfunction and drops out of the sky in a remote place never seen before. Actually, it's a whole different world that they got transported to. Some might seem that those guys will face some really hard times out there. However, these prodigies got it all covered. They even taught the natives and helped them modernize their world. How, might you ask? With the power of off-screen scenes, of course. 9. Dragonar Academy. Dragon riding is one of the most important lessons in this academy. However, how can you ride a dragon if it didn't manifest yet? Better yet, how do you ride one if the dragon is actually a lowly? Don't you dare even think of anything nasty here. Okay, Ash's life was turned upside down when his dragon crest finally manifested and summoned his dragon to his side. However, he's taken aback after discovering that the dragon he summoned was a seemingly harmless lowly with an ego bigger than her. What he doesn't know, though, is the fact that she is one of the strongest dragons ever and is considered a legendary dragon. 8. Seiritsukai no Blade Dance. Just his luck, while walking like any normal person off to Eirishia Spirit Academy, he stumbles upon a naked Claire rogue performing a ceremony in order to gain a spirit to increase her powers as an elementalist, only for him to become the vessel for the spirit rather than Claire, which is something that shouldn't be possible unless he was a shrine maiden, which he obviously isn't, unless he was into cosplay and acted as one, but even then it shouldn't work. In order for him to make amends for practically stealing Claire's spirit, he became her own spirit and enters with her the tournament known as Blade Dance. 7. Punchline. So, now people turn into ghosts and gain powers by looking at panties? Neat. Well, in this anime, too much panties can also mean the literal destruction of the world with a great meteor as well, which happens multiple times, I might add. But thanks to time travel shenanigans, all is well that ends well, and the world is saved from total destruction. If you're looking for a funny, lighthearted anime to enjoy, then this show is for you, and I recommend it. 6. Zetman. This guy has powers beyond anyone's comprehension that just seem to keep on evolving every time he uses them. As he gets used to them, along the way this guy is quite powerful and is a hero of justice and a protector of the weak, especially when he destroys a complete block in the process. Nah, just kidding. If you're looking for a hero anime with dark themes, then this guy is your go-to. 5. Witchcraft works. The coolest girl and the student body president that seems so far to reach ends up becoming this guy's lucky protector and bodyguard. Oh, and did I mention that she's a witch too? Apparently there's conflict in the magical world and the MC is at the core of it, all being sought out by both factions. One wants to use him and the other is trying, or at least attempting, to protect him. Will his powers ever awaken in time? Who knows? 4. Inuexboku Secret Service. This isn't much of a fighting series per se like you might think, and though it got some cool powers and battles featured, it isn't the core of the show as it concentrates more on the individuals and their self-growth and character development throughout the story. Each with his own weakness and shortcomings, learn to live together and cope with their shortcomings in order to cure them and be free of them. 3. Densetsu no Yusha no Densetsu. He is the user of the Alpha Stigma Eyes. The eyes said to be equivalent to the calamity and death, especially if you take in note the fact that those eyes drove everyone that ever had them to complete madness and ended up killing them. All but one, that is. This character is the only one that was able to use its powers without the precautions of falling mad or being destroyed by it. He is the first ever to survive and reach adulthood with those pair of eyes. In fact, his case is so rare he became a legend that brought fear and terror into his enemies' hearts just by existing. Now that is one hell of a powerful MC, don't you think, guys? 2. Nejimaki Seirei Senki. He might not have powerful eyes of destruction or superpowers or latent magical abilities. However, what this character has is brains, and lots of them. Thanks to his wit and quick thinking, he is able to turn any dire situation into a favorable one, with his ability to think tactically, efficiently, and his deduction skills allowing him to see the bigger picture at all times. Thanks to those skills of his, he was able to rescue the kidnapped princess with his battalion that was stranded in foreign land, and just like that became an honorable knight of the kingdom, along with a select few of his allies that carried out their rescue mission with him. Who said that being smart wasn't a power? I bet Lelouch agrees with me on this one, don't you think, guys? 1. Durarara. Don't be fooled by how innocent this guy seems. He is no country bumpkin that just came to live in the city. Even though he's fascinated with the life in the city and all that, he's actually the leader of a gang called Dollars and the founder that few actually know. Created by him and given total freedom to do as they see fit. However, due to some corrupt members, he had to step into action and do something about matters. He's usually calm and collected, but behind this facade he hides a terrifying darkness that even sends his best friends away from him. And with that, we conclude our video for today. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!